Hello everyone. In previous session of T24 Classic Navigation, we have seen how to log in into T24, and we have seen some other important stuff like walk entries, abbreviation, and how to log out. In this chapter, we are going to see some more navigation like some different command that we required in T24. So these are some commands we need to know. Control U, Control F. So I will tell one by one. So we'll see how it works. So once you will be in T24, there is this screen ask us to provide some application name. So first I will input application name. So I'm just going to take one application called user. So user is one application where we have all user profiles, means all logins. We can set up all logins here and we can assign some access role. So we will talk about user in details later, but as of now I'm just going to show you our first command, that is control U. So you have a you so we are getting here a waiting function. So we have different type of function. We'll talk those after in another session. So for now, I'm just typing S. S is just to view any record. So so you can see here it's been changed to C, and now I'm going to give ID. So this is my ID here. So if I will press Control U here, what will happen? So I'm just going to type Control U. Just mind instruction here. So what it's expecting, control awaiting page instruction. So we have total three pages first, and we are currently at page number 1. So what will happen if I will type control U? So I'm just going to type control U and now enter. So it's been changed. You can see instruction got changed to awaiting ID. So it's it's on, means it's like it's at level up level. It's moved to up. So I can provide some different ID here, like inputter. So you can see user ID here, record ID got changed to inputter. And it's still expecting me to provide some page. Out of 3, I'm not providing any page instruction as of now. So if I'm typing control U again, it's changed to awaiting ID. So it's asking me to provide ID. So in case I have another ID, I can type AUTHOR. So, but this ID is not there. So I can type this, another ID. So you can see user ID being changed. So if I'm typing if I'm pressing control U enter, it's not typing. I should say control U and enter. If I'm pressing control U and enter, so it's going to one level up. And if I'm typing, if I'm ignoring here, if I'm not giving any awaiting ID number, and if I'm pressing Control U again and enter, it is exiting. So now we are in select application page. Earlier we were in user page. So Control U and enter, it takes up in one level up, or it's exit the program. So I hope you understand control U. Now we will see another control F. So I'm going to the same application now, user and S, and I'm just giving user ID. So this is one ID here. You can see we have in page number 1 out of 3 page we are at first page. So if I will press control F here, control F and enter, it's changed to page number 2. Now we are in page number 2 at line number point number 12. And if I'm pressing again Control F, it take me to different page, page number 3 at the end of page. So I hope you understand what Control F do. And another thing, if I want to go back to page number 2, so we have another command here, Control B. It will take me to back. So if I'm tapping Control B, enter, you can see it's at page number 2. And if again I'm typing Control B, it it takes me at page number 1. So this is how Control F and Control B work. Another thing, why Control F is important. So if you note here, it provides new ID also if application is set up in Auto ID Start. So some applications we have like customer account where we are getting auto generated ID. For example, I will show you. I'm just typing Control U to exit here, and again I will type Control U. So I'm exit. Now I'm typing customer module. Customer is another application here, and if I'm tapping I, and if I'm I, it doesn't, you can't see any fields here. But if I'm tapping Control F enter, so you can see we got customer code. This is auto generated. So here we need to type Control F. Now you can type your others field, but that's not our agenda for now. So I hope you understand. So because customer is one application which is registered in Auto ID Start, means I will show you what is Auto ID Start. So this is how Control F work. So Control F will generate new number, new customer code. So if you don't worried about sequence, you can type like this also. You need to type. So you have already seen Control B. Now we will talk about Control E. So I will take the same example user as. So we got 3 pages here, and if I want to go directly at the end, so I will type Control E or and enter. So it will take me to direct end. So when Control E is useful, at the time when you want to see authorization, who is authorizer, and record status, whether it's in INAU status or it's a live record. So that time, and for example, if you have 10 pages for any application, so it's not possible to type Control F all the times. If you want to go at end, so every time you'll have to type Control F. So it's always better if you type Control E and go at the end of page. Now another command is Control V. So to understand Control V, I have opened another session here with different user ID. So you can see inputter and another is authorizer. So what I will do now, I will access the same user profile now, and I will try to modify record here. So this is inputter. So for example, if I want to change end date to 2041 to 2030, so how you will do that? To move line number 9, I need to type here 9. So it will set my cursor at line number 9 and at the field. So I'm just going to change first year, date, month. So it's second. So it's like second. It's been changed now. So So what control V, now you have modified record. To commit record, you need to type control V here. So you can see the time when I complete, so I typed control plus V enter, I'm getting message transaction completed. So it means this record's been updated successfully. But this, because we have maker and checker concept here, so this was done by maker. So I need to authorize this record. I will show you the status of this record. Awaiting ID, if I'm typing S here, and INPOTT. So you can see here, this was change. This change was made. Means it was earlier 2041, and it's been updated to 2040. And if I have, if I'm just going to page number 3. So I'm not pressing Control F this time. I'm just pressing Control E at the end. So you can see here status. Record status says INAU, input unauthorized. It means this record is at unauthorized status. So we need to authorize this. So, so we need to authorize. I will tell you how to authorize this. I can't authorize with the same ID. I need to have another ID. Means the maker can't authorize record. He needs checker. So now I am in session 2. So I should come out of this so that record should not at logged stage. User, I can write directly here as okay. I'm already in user profile. So control T, you can, so I will show you. I'm just going to S. So you can see this change was done. I'm now authorizer. I'll have login through authorizer. And if I will see here at the end, record status is unauthorized. So I need to authorize this record. So what I will do, I will go back and I will use function. Don't worry, we'll talk this function things later, but just to make you understand. So user authorize. So you can see here authorized. I am just going to log in my thing. So this was the change. All the change will be highlighted. So I'm just pressing Control F all the time to ensure there is only one change that was made intentionally. No other changes by mistake. So you can see here INAU input unauthorized. So at this time, if I will type Control V, it will commit the changes. So if you think now, if I will see, if I will go to inputter screen and I will see here, I can write like this also in action line, everything in one command. So this is your application, this is your function, and this is your ID. So you can see here it's been updated now. So this is your new record. And if I will go to Control F, or I can go directly to Control E. So it will give me all details who has authorized the record. So record was authorized by this authorizer and date when it was authorized. So this is how Control V work. Now I will talk about Control W and Control T. So I hope you understand till now. To understand Control W, I will open some exception list. So I'm going to account application, and if I'm applying function as e. So e function will list me all exceptions within account application. So you can see these are all records we have, one, two, three, and six, four, five records total. And we got for the one record I have INAU status, means for the all records even I have INAU status. It means all these records are pending for authorization. So if I want to view first record, I will type 1 here and enter. So my cursor is highlighting here, and I can type A here. A is for authorizer, or I can apply another function like S to view. So for example, if I'm typing S here, and after that I will type Control V, enter. So my first record opened. Now it's my first record. But if I want to see all records one by one, so I will type Control W. Control W, enter. It's opened another second record now. Just see here account number. It will continuously change when I will type Control W. Control W, enter. 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 So in this way you can see all the accounts in that exception list. I hope you understand what is the use of Control W. We can see all records sequentially. And if you want to come out, just type Control U, enter. And if it's asking me for the ID, but I don't want to provide ID, then it will, if I will type Control U again, it will throw me out of this application. So I hope you understand. And another is Control T. So example, if I type something here, account, and if I'm typing Control T, enter, it will highlight my first field. So I can correct this like this. If you want to go to back to see, you need to use arrow button, or it's like very difficult. So just type Control T, enter. You will be at first record, first character, first field. So that was the use of Control T. So I hope you understand all these commands. And this was our chapter 2. I will take another video where I will talk about all functions like authorize, input, delete. We'll talk those things later in next chapter. Thank you. Hope you like this video.